Hi YouTube, it's Candace. It's been a little while since I've seen you guys, but I took a little break over the weekend, which I typically do, and I also posted a tag video instead of a check-in about my weight. So the last time I talked to you about my weight was actually Friday. So today I'll report on days, I think it's 28, 29, 30, and today's day 31. So I will say to start off that Tom is gone, thank God, and I can tell he's gone because my weight is starting to come back off pretty consistently. I will say Friday and Saturday I kind of stayed about the same, but then Sunday I woke up with a 1.4 loss, and then today I woke up with a 1.2 loss. So since I saw you last, I've lost about, oh no, and I lost 0.8 pounds one of those days, so that must have been on Saturday. So I've lost a little bit over 3 pounds in the last 3 or 4 days. So I am so in there, like I'm in that decade, and I've got 3 pounds to go until I'm in the next decade, which I think if you remember the last time I was saying I have 6 pounds, and I still have about a week and 5 days or so to go, 4 days, something like that. So I have some time. I'm excited because I think I might be able to make it until I get to that, at least to the 3 pounds, but for sure I have a chance at the 30 pounds because I really only have, let me see, 7 pounds to go until I hit my 30, and I'm on day 31. So I think I'm pretty optimistic. I think it could happen. Not really much to report as far as like how I've been feeling or how things have been going, because they've been pretty consistent. I can say my energy level has been really great lately, more consistent than it normally is, which for me, like I've told you, I'm very up and down. So I've been on charge now for just shy a week. I've been doing the charge, and I've been taking the Omni-4, which is the vitamin supplement, and I can really tell a difference. I think I mentioned before my skin, and I had a patch of dry skin on my ring finger that I always have, like a little bit of eczema, and that's almost gone. Like I can just tell, just because it's still a little dry, but it's not itchy like it was. It's doing really well. So I'm really excited about that. I have on my pants today that I had been wearing this whole time, even before I had lost the 23 pounds that I've lost now total, which that's pretty damn good. So I had them on, and these were the pants that I'd like pull up and shake in, and then it pops out your belly, so your belly's overlapping, and it just never looks good. So I always wore it with the big like sweater kind of thing over to disguise the fact that my belly was overlapping my pants. And today I put them on, and I just literally pulled them up, and I buttoned them. Like I didn't have to pull, I didn't have to squeeze, I didn't have to suck in. I didn't have to do any of that. So that's a good feeling. And I was comfortable in them all day. Like I've been sitting all day, and you know, sometimes a buckle will start to pierce your belly or pierce your tummy, and it'd be all raw and sore, and by the end of the day, it looks like you can take your pants off and you still look like you got pants on because you got all the imprints of the pants all over your body. Not today, honey. These pants fit like they're supposed to, which means 2 things. Yes, I've lost weight and inches, but then 2, Candace, your big butt didn't need to be in those pants in the first place. Stop trying to squeeze in stuff when you know good and well. Because I know they look good today, so I wonder what I really did look like thinking I was looking good the last couple weeks, still squeezing myself into stuff. Just a shame. But it is nice to have to be able to look and tell when you're actually putting on clothes. I still can't really tell as far as my body goes. Like I look in the mirror and I still see the same Candace. Even when I take pictures, I feel like, oh, she's still big. And I know I got some ways to go. The only time I can tell is when I'm like going through my past videos, because people might make comments and stuff, and they'll make comments on other videos, older videos. And when I go there, it's like, oh my God, my face. Like that's where I can really tell is my face and my neck. But for me, it takes me a while to actually be able to see it in my body, even though I can see it in my clothes and how the clothes fit. And sometimes I'm like in my head like, oh, these jeans only fit like that because I need to wash them and they've been kind of stretched out. I always have an excuse as to why they fit. But now I'm starting to be able just to take it in like, you got in them pants, girl, work it. So it feels good. It's just still a little awkward, and I'm getting used to the whole thing. I have a week and so many days before I am able to go into phase 3. And I remember if you had asked me 3 weeks ago, it was like, oh, I can't wait for phase 3. And I still can't wait for phase 3. I think I'll even be more excited about phase 3 if I hit 30. But I'm on such a roll, and I have such momentum that I'm afraid that I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's because I know that the weight loss is going to stop and I'm not ready for it to stop, but I also know that it's going to start again after I do my 3 weeks, and I'm actually going to take 6 weeks off because I told you guys before I'm going out of town, so I don't want to like start and then have an interruption because I know I will. So I'm going to start again on April 26th or 27th, like right at the end of the month. So I don't know if it's just kind of nerves of introducing more foods and being afraid that I'm going to go overboard. But at the same time, I'm so thinking about it. Like, it's just in my head, like, you just eat what you need, you taste, you can leave some on the plate. Like, I've been replaying that in my head, and I really hope that by the time phase 3 gets here that I can like have reprogrammed the way I'm thinking, because this whole process has helped me get to that point. But I'm still a little nervous because it is going to be like an opportunity for me to fall off the wagon and go back into my other days. Or like, I mean, my past days, how I would just kind of be gluttonous. But I think that, you know, I'm going to still keep reporting to you guys and checking in, so I know that that really helps me stay accountable, so I'm looking forward to that. This weekend, I probably didn't drink as much water as I should, but it was like I knew I wasn't going to be in a place that I could use the restroom as much as I wanted to, so I just drank as I needed, because I really need to have a bathroom available to me, because when I have to go, and I hate like being uncomfortable. I can't concentrate, I can't focus. So I didn't drink as much as I should have, but it didn't really affect me in the fact that I still lost weight, and I'm okay with that, and I actually was expecting to stay the same. So, you know, you have to do what you have to do, and just kind of making sure that I didn't beat myself up about it was cool. When I got home, I tried to chug as much as I could before bed to make up some of that, but you know, you only can do what you can do sometimes. So I did that. Oh, but I will tell you this. So I spent the day with Pookie on Saturday. And so we're eating lunch, and he gets this salad. We both get salads. And the salad had they came kind of pre-made, and one of them, mine had like red peppers in it, carrots. They had radishes, the regular romaine lettuce, some cucumber, and a little tomato. So I went through and I was picking out my my peppers and the carrots and the stuff that wasn't on my list, right? And I was giving it all to him. So he got my extra goodies, plus he got my salad dressing because it was Thousand Island, which I love Thousand Island, but I didn't want to do that. And then so he had his, and he put like some chicken in his, my 2 salad dressings, and then he crunched up chips to put on top as like croutons or whatever. And it, like, even though it was messy, it looked so delicious. Whereas here I am over on the other side eating my salad that just basically now has lettuce and tomato, because of course they only give you like 2 slices of cucumber. Oh, and it had egg, so I had to give him my egg too. So I got some chicken, but that's all the chicken they had skin on it. So I'm going through this chicken, and I'm trying to pick off the chicken off the bone. Now, mind you, it's a whole lot of work. Plus, when I'm doing it, I'm dabbing it to make sure there's no extra grease, because I'm trying to make the best choice out of what I had, the options I had, which weren't that many. So I'm picking through, still picking. He's got his all cut up and he's ready to go. And I'm still picking, and I look over and I see him bow his head as if he's about to pray. I was like, you better not say one word of that grace until I am done picking my chicken. And he just was like, oh, no, I wasn't going to eat. I was just resting my eyes for a second, because he knows it was taking me a long time. But don't start eating when I can't. You wait for me. So I made him wait. So then finally, I get all the chicken done and peeled, and it really didn't even come out to probably my 4 ounces. It was just this little bit of chicken, way more work than it was worth. But that's what I had. So I heated it up so it was all nice and warm, and kind of would help kind of pull this salad together that I'm eating. And I start eating it, and he's just going to town on his. Mind you, he has a sandwich as well, and he has those chips that not some of the chips he didn't crunch up, and a soda pop. So I have my little bowl of salad with my little few pieces of chicken and my water, and I'm eating it, trying to like savor it and just do what I'm doing. And he's over here killing his food, making all kinds of noise like, babe, this is so good. Thank you, but keep it to yourself. So we're both eating, and he gets done. And what I didn't tell you is that he is like a chicken freak. He loves chicken, always wants chicken. If I ever need something to feed him and don't have anything else, I know if I just gave him chicken, he would be fine, okay? So after he's done just scarfing down his big old sandwich with the works on it, his salad with the works plus mine, his drink and his pop. I'm still dinking away at my little salad trying to get every little piece of chicken I can get in my mouth. You know what this man had the nerve to say to me? He looks over at me, he's like, dang babe, you didn't even offer me none of your salad. You know how much I like chicken? I wanted to jump over that table and strangle him. Like, you are absolutely right. I didn't offer you none of my salad. You see these 3 pieces of chicken I have and all that meat you had in yours, plus my extra, plus the sandwich, and you want to tell me I didn't offer you no chicken? And I'm only, at this time, I'm not even 30 days, what I call it, clean and sober, because he knows good and well I am still in recovery. I am liable to snap because you want to get my little piece of chicken. Any other time, we share food all the time. Like, he's in my plate, I'm in his plate. But not when I only get 4 ounces of meat and I didn't even get my whole 4 ounces. I told him he lost his mind. You have lost your mind. You are not getting this chicken today nor any of the other days I'm on this protocol. So don't even think about asking. The nerve. I was so irritated. And then he kind of looked at me like he realized what he said and he just started laughing. And I'm looking at him like, I know you did not fix your mouth. Do not say that again. Like, you will not get this chicken. You might come back with a nub. I'll stab you with my fork coming over here trying to take my little bit of chicken. Come on now. And not one time did he offer me any of his, even though I couldn't have had it. But for him to call out the fact that I didn't offer him none, just people are crazy sometimes. I looked at him so cold, like, you have lost your mind. Think you gonna get, okay. That's my rant for the day. That's what happened this weekend. Because it was funny, like, now thinking about it, and later that day we were laughing at it, because he was like, man, you looked at me like you was about to stab me with that fork. Because I could have, in 2 seconds, if he had kept on, I would have. First you try to pray and do your grace without me, meaning like, I'm going to go ahead and start mine because she's still got a long way to go. And then after I finally get my little bit, you want to ask for some? Boy, you better go somewhere. Go somewhere. Don't even come over here with that. But it is getting easier. Like, I can say I can watch the TV and the Food Network and it still looks good to me, but I'm not like going crazy like I was before. I know you guys remember my tantrum I had not too long ago. And I haven't had one of those since. I really know that Tom was a big part of that, but I just feel better about being around food and other people having it. I'm a lot more at peace and calmer. So that's good news. So I'm going to be back tomorrow to hopefully tell you that I'm a little bit further down. I do know how my body works, so if I don't lose weight tomorrow, I'm not going to trip. At least not out loud. I probably will trip in my mind because I'm so close. 3 pounds till I get in that new decade. So we'll see how it goes. But tonight I'm going to go finish drinking some water. I'm going to make some chicken wraps. Those are so good. I love it. And then I'm going to try again to record some cooking. I've tried to make 2 different meals now, and my camera either cuts off or the way it's positioned somewhere in the whole program, like I'll put the knife down and it blocks the whole camera the rest of the time because I'm so into it. So I'm going to try it again. If it's not tonight, sometime this week, I'll definitely do a cooking experience. So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.